I'm still shaking as I think about the moment I confronted my mom about stealing my ADHD medication. I told her she's going to end up in jail, that I'm going to file a police report, and that she's going to lose everything. I've been prescribed Adderall XR for my ADHD, and I was given a 90-day supply for the summer. I hadn't been taking it much, maybe around 10 capsules since May, because it suppresses my appetite, and I was already underweight. But when I went to grab one before work, I noticed a huge amount missing. After counting, I realized I only had 24 capsules left. That's when it hit me my mom stole them. She has a long history of substance abuse, and I've seen her overdose multiple times. I found her during one overdose when I was 14, but I wasn't told what had happened until recently. I called her and asked if she stole my Adderall, and at first, she denied it. But when I asked if she'd test positive for Adderall right now, she admitted it. I completely lost my temper, telling her she stole medication I actually need, that she could get in legal trouble, and that I could file a police report. Later, my grandmother told me even more about my mom's addiction history, including stealing medications from a locked safe. Apparently, this is not the first time something like this has happened. That night, my mom and I had a long conversation. She admitted everything, was extremely remorseful, and talked about getting help. She wants to return to therapy, be honest with her providers, and enter a recovery program. It was one of the hardest conversations I've ever had with her. But the next day, I contacted my provider because I now don't have enough medication to last the summer. This morning, I got a message saying that if I want a replacement prescription, I need a police report. I immediately started crying. I went to my local police station to ask questions, and the officer told me that once a report is filed, it's up to investigators and prosecutors what happens next. The problem is, my mom is a single mother with 2 minor children still at home. We're low income, and despite all her issues, she works hard and helps support my siblings. Part of me thinks filing a report is the right thing to do. She stole a controlled substance, left me without medication, and has a serious history of addiction. But the other part of me worries about what happens if she gets arrested, gets a record, loses income, or makes life harder for my siblings. I'm torn, and I genuinely don't know what the right thing to do is. My mom and grandmother have made it very clear that they believe you don't turn in family, no matter what. But I'm not sure I can just let this slide. I need my medication to function, and I'm running out of options. I've thought about trying to get it through a private practice, but it's expensive, and there's no guarantee they'll give me Adderall. As I sit here, thinking about what to do, I keep coming back to the fact that my mom stole from me. She stole something that's essential to my well-being, and she put her own addiction ahead of my needs. I deserve better than that. I deserve to have my medication, and I deserve to have a mom who doesn't prioritize her addiction over my health. I'm going to file that police report, and I'm going to make sure my mom faces the consequences of her actions. It's not going to be easy, but it's the right thing to do. I'm doing it for myself, for my siblings, and for our future. I'm doing it because I refuse to enable my mom's addiction anymore. I'm taking back control, and I'm fighting for my own well-being.